What is the foundational theory of Carnatic music? What are the core pillars? What are the main concepts?
The core pillars are the shruti and the laya. Shruti Mata and Laya Pita, the father and the mother. So I think the core of music is the Adhar Shadja. The sa. That is the first note that you hold. And to hold that note, each person has to be identified with that particular pitch which suits the person. There is a pitch that you have to, when you say pitch, it's not the cricket pitch, but it's the octave pitch.
Okay, that's the language I speak.
Well, I mean, there are so many words that are common to a lot of fields. So I guess pitch is a very used word in a lot of areas. So you have to identify your octave, what your voice can deliver. Sa, sa. So you have to be able to touch the higher sa and go beyond the higher sa. So too, beyond the lower sa, which we call the shadjam. So that becomes, once you identify that, and your guru helps you to identify that, you sing in several octaves, several pitches. You call them, we call them with Western notes. I mean, A, B, B sharp, A sharp, G, G sharp. Mostly feminine voices are in this range. G, G sharp, F, F sharp, A. And film singers are gifted with even higher octaves. Because, film music is like very different when compared to Carnatic music.
What's the difference?
The difference is, firstly, the pitch. I mean, they're always on a higher pitch because you have to attract a larger audience. And, that sweetness somewhere comes in probably with the pitch also. That's not the only difference. In Carnatic music, of course, you have this pitch and then you have the laya where rhythm is defined, very defined. We have so many talas. We have 5 main branches where it's Adi Tala, which is 8 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have Rupaka Tala, 1. And then you have what you call the nadai. Nadai is actually walking. In Tamil, it's like, when you say nadakara, it's walking. But nadai is in music. It is the number of beats in a particular finger that you use, like this. Takadimi, 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 takadimi. Takadimi, 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 takadimi. So it is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's also 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tak, 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 tak. There is also takita, takadimi, takita, takadimi, takita, takadimi. There is also takadimi, takita, takadimi, takita, which is a different way of saying the 7. How do you get the 9? Takadimi, takatakita, takadimi, takatakita. Or takatakita, takadimi. It's just like 9 is there. You can use it as 5 and 4, or 4 and 5, or 8 and 1, or 7 and 2, or 3 and 6, 6 and 3. All of it is there, or 9 and 0. So we have these 2 main pillars. And we are, I think, very, very scientifically kind of prone and very strict about adhering to tala and adhering to raga. Like there's no shortcut that you can take in a raga. A raga is fixed. When you say a raga, it's melody. It's a string of melody. It's a string of notes that are, strung together. Like, sa-re-ga-ma-pa. So you can't, when you say that, you can't suddenly say sa-re-ga-ma-pa, where the ma becomes a tivra ma here. The earlier ma, if you noticed, you don't have to know anything about music. Just go by your ear and just go by the brain, which is absorbing the music. Sa-re-ga-ma is 1. Sa-re-ga-ma. Can you see the ma is a little elevated here? So now when I take a raga which has sa-re-ga-ma-pa, you can't bring in the tivra ma here at all at any point.
The grammar of language.
Yes, there's a grammar. Yes. These are the main things. And of course, we have overload of compositions. So many kritis written by very, very great composers who have given it to us so generously over the ages, over the years, over decades, over centuries. Of course, we have Saint Tyagaraja, Sri Muthuswami Dikshitar, Shama Sastri, all of them. And after that, of course, or even before them, there was all these Divya Prabandham, Tevaram, where all these Oduvars used to talk to God. Conversation with God was a Tevaram. And then, of course, there have been so many composers after that. I think creating compositions is something beautiful. It's like you have to be gifted with that. It just doesn't come with, and just like that. You can't just create a composition because you have to have that particular acumen, that gift. It could come anytime. Now I might not be able to compose, but maybe 5 years down the line, somewhere I might get the gift of composing. Even now I do a few thematic concerts, then I create my own composition. But otherwise, I think composers are in a separate league by themselves.